UNICEF Malawi, together with other partners in international development and humanitarian sector within Malawi, are increasingly using drones for various purposes. The increasing demand has suggested that we would need to increase the capacity, to build the local capacity of our academic and governmental partners in Malawi. And that's why we came with the idea of this workshop.
The purpose of the workshop was to introduce as many people as we could in the area to the technology, UAV-based photogrammetry. My goal is to make sure that by the time people left, after spending 3 days with us, that they had a better understanding of both the capabilities of the technology, but also its limitations, to recognize that it is a tool in their tool belt, one more option that they can consider, that it will not solve all problems, but that it might help solve problems more effectively in less time than they might have been able to solve until today.
At the Malawi University of Science and Technology, we are also putting together the Drone Innovation Lab, which we're doing together with UNICEF. And I think this workshop also, gives us the sort of skills that we're going to need in that lab, because that lab is designed for, developing drones from scratch, but also being able to repair probably drones and to do missions, different types of missions with the drones. And I feel the training that we're getting today is very vital for us as we go forward with developing that drone innovation lab.
One of the key aspects that I've benefited is how to use the drone and how to operate the drone. But also I've also learned that the drone can actually map a certain geographical area within a couple of minutes. And also the data can be processed within a few minutes and hours. Hence, update easily the map that we are using, like in my office and also for the entire country, Malawi. My department, the Department of Surveys, is the only department that is responsible for map production in the country. And with this technology, I should be able to go back to my office and use or entice my officers to procure the drones so that we should be easily capturing the maps and provide our clients the updated maps that are of the current scenario on the ground.
Flying a drone is nothing if we don't include data processing. So once you acquire the skills on how to process the data after you do the flying of the drones, that will be very important because you have good information and accurate results, because the data will be processed using a software is very powerful. I think it's now the first in the world in terms of data processing, Pix4D. So I feel if people have the knowledge of the Pix4D and we are able to use the Pix4D, then we have the concrete results and evidence based on the data we capture using the drones.
Recently I've been working on an ecosystem type mapping for Malawi, where we've been looking at the whole of Malawi, the different ecosystem types that we have, and what are the threat status, what is the status of those ecosystem types. So I was interested because through that project we found that there's a lot of gaps of spatial information that we don't have in Malawi. And I was interested in this particular workshop because it seemed to provide a way that we can collect some spatial data using unmanned automatic vehicles, the drones, and then be able to come up with spatial information that could be useful for the kind of work that I was doing. So oftentimes we depend on files that are given to us either by the Department of Survey or other people that have been working in the field. But this gives us the opportunity to be able to collect images on our own, then process them and get the spatial data that we require to input in the different analysis that we do.
Well, the drone mapping will actually help to improve the way we work, because it's more efficient, it's more fast, effective and cheaper than most of the technology which we are currently using. Drone mapping in Malawi is actually relatively new, so it will open up some of the people's minds.
What I really like about the workshop is that a lot of different sectors had been represented. We had participants from Water Resources Department, from Physical Planning, from Surveys Department, from Disaster and Management Affairs Department, which means that these people will be able to take this new skill and this new knowledge and implement it into their everyday life, making difference in capturing aerial imagery, processing it and analyzing for various different applications, be it agricultural, flood modeling, surveying and mapping, and many more. So it's my hope that these people got basic skills and basic knowledge to really understand what is photogrammetry, what can aerial imagery offer them, and how they can apply this in their everyday life and everyday work.